Today is going to be a brand new What I Watched video. What I watched, really simple. I watch movies and then I show you guys what I watched. That's it. So let's get started. Hope you guys enjoy this. The first one I watched is The Nun. Now, I have always been a defender of this film. People just think it's okay. Some people actually didn't like it. But I've always thought this movie was cool. And I think the nun character is just really creepy. It's got Thaisa Farmiga, who is the sister of Vera Farmiga, who is, in the Conjuring movies. But, she looks just like Vera. But, yeah, this movie's cool, man. I love the creepy imagery and stuff. Just a lot of fun. And I was watching this in preparation for this, The Nun 2. This movie's awesome. I think this movie is a lot better than the first, but I still like the first. The third act of this movie is crazy. It is intense. It just does not stop. When you think it's over, it's not over. Something else happens. It's just so cool that, like I said, the nun character is just so creepy. I love the magazine scene where the pages are turning and then it forms like a picture of the nun, and it's that scene right there. Really creepy, man. But Thaisa Farmiga returns in this movie. So that was really cool. But yeah, man, these movies are awesome. I love, like I said, I love the nun character. Really, really cool. So, watched The Nun and The Nun 2. I decided to veer off into the world of action. And wanted to watch one of my favorite Liam Neeson films of all time. And it is Taken. I don't know who you are or what you want. But what I do know is I have a very special set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will come for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Good luck, bitch. Anyway, this movie is great. It is great, and he is such a badass in this film. He doesn't care. He goes to France, and he basically shoots anybody that gets in his way. He doesn't care. He leaves a mess. Oh well, someone else will clean that up. He's looking for his daughter. I do the same thing. But yeah, they take his daughter, and he goes to try to find her and stuff. Really, really awesome. Taken 2 and 3. Taken 2 was okay. Taken 3, ugh. But yeah, the first Taken is amazing. Now here's one that no one really talks about. And speaking of Vera Farmiga, we just talked about her. She's in this film with Paul Walker. This has got to be, I'd say it's in my top 10 favorite Paul Walker films, and it is Running Scared. Basically, Paul Walker, he's searching for this missing gun, and these mob bosses and criminals and stuff are looking for this gun, and he's got to this kid has it, and so he's trying to find this gun and protect this kid so no one gets hurt, and it's an interesting movie, and Paul Walker's so good in it. No one ever really talks about this one. I know there's another movie called Running Scared that has nothing to do with this, but yeah, this is so good, guys. If you have not seen Running Scared with Paul Walker, you are missing out. Definitely check this one out. All right, next up. I have a review of this coming up very soon. And I just love this movie, and it is Unhinged with Russell Crowe. You don't want to piss this guy off. When he's on the road, he's having a bad day. Don't honk at him when he's at a stoplight. If he doesn't go, just don't do anything. Okay, just let him cool off. All right, let him just cool down, and everything will be fine. You don't have to lay on your horn and then piss him off. That's what happened here. But yeah, basically about a guy who he's having a bad day, and there's road rage involved, and he goes after this woman and her son, and that's basically the movie. It's like a cat and mouse game, really. But very, very good movie. Next up is one of my favorite revenge flicks, and it's directed by one of my favorite directors, and that's James Wan. And it is Death Sentence. Yes, this includes the theatrical and unrated. Both versions have a different kind of ending, but I don't know. It's so well done, guys. Kevin Bacon is so good in this. John Goodman's great in this too. And just a great cast. Kelly Preston, rest in peace. But a guy, who ends up getting revenge on these criminals for killing his son. They just kill his son in cold blood for no reason. And so he goes after them. He doesn't know how to shoot guns or anything like that. And he learns the whole underworld. It almost reminds me of Batman. Like he takes the law in his own hands. He goes to those guys' their apartment complex, and he kind of stakes it out and tries to figure out what they're doing, where they live and stuff like that. He goes to bars and tries to find people who have connections to these people, and then tries to buy guns, and then he learns how to shoot, and then I don't know. It's got that really good chase scene where he's running from these criminals, and it's like a one-shot scene. When he's in the parking garage, he keeps going higher and higher and higher, like they start chasing him. It's really intense. So, next up, I watched a movie that gets a lot of hate, and I think this movie's okay. I think it's actually more funny than anything, but I just don't like the way they did Dracula. I think they did Dracula dirty. That's the one thing I cannot get over with this movie is the way they treated Dracula, and it is Blade Trinity. So this is the third movie in the series. Now, Blade 1 is my favorite. Blade 2 is great. This movie had so much potential. I like Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel, Whistler's daughter. I like that. But having Parker Posey, who was just boring as hell, Triple H as a vampire, but the way they did Dracula, I couldn't buy it. I just could not buy it. I thought this movie needed to be it needed to be a lot more scary than it was comedy. Like the first movie. The first movie was it was great. It had it was kind of creepy, but it was also action-packed and brutal. This movie is it's more, there's more comedy, and Ryan Reynolds is there to provide that. Wesley Snipes did all right, but the movie, it just falls flat on a lot of places, and it sucks. It just sucks that it has to be that way, because it could have been an epic fight between Blade and Dracula. Epic. It could have been an epic movie, but yeah, it fell flat. The last one I watched is one of my favorite Stallone films. And speaking of Wesley Snipes, I watched it back to back. And here we have Demolition Man. Everyone knows this movie. He doesn't know how to use the seashells. Yes, this movie is great. It's just all around great. A lot of action. Love the characters, Simon Phoenix, and yes, it's crazy. A lot of great stars in this. Sandra Bullock. You got Rob Schneider. A lot of people don't even realize that Rob Schneider's in this movie. But yeah, that's why it was really good to see these two in Expendables 3, even though I thought they wasted Wesley Snipes in Expendables 3. But it was really good to see them in that movie together when they were in this movie against each other, I guess. So, It says right here, the most entertaining futuristic action film since the original Terminator. Yeah, the Terminator is a much better film, but this film is just fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more what I watched. Let me know in the comments what you think of some of these titles that I mentioned. And yeah, this is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.